You ever bought Reese's?
She won't even care for you, I fear. Don't have to power up to solve that puzzle. She's out there. You want me to repeat it? She's also busy with her fancy hustle. Should be with some friends, not with you, my dear. Your princess may be in another castle.
Wait, what the heck? Oh, there I go. Huh, that was weird. Hi everybody, hi! I don't know why my model lagged a bit behind, but it seems to be working fine now. But how are you? How are you doing? Let's see. Okay, just making sure that was done. But yeah, hi everybody, how are you doing? I hope you all are having a lovely day. And it is Saturday. It is my day off, and what better way to celebrate than watching the Helluva Boss finale? For those who don't know, this is episode 8 of season 1, and there was some shenanigans that happened that basically they couldn't release it for some reason. There wasn't any official statement, but a lot of people believed it had to do with uh, because of the happened at the same time. Vivzi's old animation of Kesha's Die Young song, and that went down around the same time that episode 8 was canceled. And a lot of people believe that that had to do with, since, you know, like, they're like an official animation studio now, and it like just brought attention on them. But anyway, the point being that now it is up, it is published, it is no longer lost media, and I did get spoiled that Kesha is in the episode. I don't know exactly the full story, but I do know that it more or less confirms that that may have been something to do with it. But I have no idea. This is blind going in, and I'm excited. I'm really excited. So let's go ahead and check it out. Let me turn off the captions. No, or maybe captions. Anyway, let's just watch. It's a pretty dress, though.
You want me to drop you off here?
Oh, yeah, this looks right. I, haven't been here before.
Oh, this is... I'm her. I mean, she is her. You just... Oh, this is some really neat silhouettes. You know, there's one thing that... Oh, it's, Fang? Tex, yeah. Man, he was only in, like, the second episode.
Yeah, totally.
I was saying, there's one thing that Vizzy is good at is character designs. Oh, look, it's me trying to get into conversation, like, trying to join conversations.
Yeah, it's Luna.
Oh, hello. Hello. Excuse me. Who's that over there? In the background.
Yeah, it's Luna.
Yeah. Wow. I can't believe you're showing up to another party. I mean, do you even remember the last one?
I'm sure you'll remind me.
Yeah, this.
Ooh.
It's you, right?
Why do you still have that?
It brings me joy. You know, you're supposed to keep things that bring you joy. Wow. You're being really negative.
Alright.
Really aggressive right now.
Oh, yeah? Well, maybe it's because I'm in the presence of a massive fish.
Oh, you can't just say the B word.
What? Is that not an okay thing to say? Like, come on, it's true. No. No, nothing. No.
Wow.
How are my dirty bitches doing tonight?
And that sounds like Kesha.
Y'all ready to party? The queen bee of gluttony. Come on. Hell yeah, 'cause the honey is flowing tonight, and this bitch about to
Oh,
be fucking wild. Let's
hello,
get started.
mommy. Damn. That's totally drugs, isn't it? Holy shit, this song is fucking stuff my mouth, mommy.
Our queen bee brings the sweet stuff, so keep making me that motherfucking honey. Yeah, keep it coming.
Okay, yeah, they're definitely on drugs. Was this song released before the episode? Was this only exclusive to the episode? Aww.
Ow, ow! Vortex! The party is buzzing now. But I feel like I went a little too hard with the confetti this time, though. I have, like, a rainbow in my vagina right now.
And there it is, the...
Hey, is this the sweet pup you told me about? Excuse me? She's a fucking cutie. Where you been hiding, girl? Is there something funny?
Hey, yo, yo.
I'm just really high on all this tasty energy right now. Tex says you don't get invited out much. I hope this itty bitty get together can serve as a fun.
Come on, Luna, that wasn't necessary.
I would
Oh.
have thrown a bigger one, but I couldn't.
He got neutered.
Bell floor to let me break into her stash of party drugs. So fucking lame. I mean, I usually just steal them, but Belle changed the laws. She says I'm a total jackass for trying, but hey, I'm proud to be a total jackass.
Anyway, yeah, me, this is Luna. This is my girlfriend, B.
Nice to
What?
meet you,
Hold the fuck. Hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up. What the fuck did you just say? What the fuck did you just say?
This is Luna. Luna, this is my girlfriend.
No. No, 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 no. You did not. Okay, I'm pissed off. Holy shit. No, 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 no. You are not doing this shit. You are not doing this shit. You are not doing this shit. No, you are not doing this shit.
Nice to meet you, bitch.
Oh, this is... She's hot.
You are.
Holy shit. Okay, Tex, you didn't tell me she was hilarious. That's so funny.
Right.
I love that that's the first thing you say to me. You don't give a shit how freaky you come off, and that's fucking beautiful. You are my new favorite person.
Am I, though?
Yeah, bitch. No, really. Reminds me of the first time I saw Satan without a shirt on. I was like, woo, boy, you are hot as hell. Then I wanted to die because it was so awkward. He's more like a brother to me, you know, but not
What?
actually my brother. So I guess it was fine. I could live that. Anyway, girl, you have a good time tonight. Get some sweets, get some eats, drink it, tear it, fuck it up. Woo! Cheers, honey. Thank you for coming. Do you need anything? Are you having fun? Are you good? Are you drunk? Okay, good. Are you good?
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
What? Where? You just got it.
Come on. That's.
No, you really wouldn't like me after one drink.
Come on. Oh, okay. Daddy to the rescue. Is he gonna just like come like... Okay, I expected him to like literally like the SUV to just come crashing like straight from the sky.
Yeah, I'm fine. I just wanna go.
Hey, that sounds like Blitzo! The always silent asshole! Hey, I knew it was you! Fuck, man, where you been? You here for the party?
Hey.
I'm just here picking up my daughter.
Oh, shit, you have a daughter now?
Adopted.
Man, you're already leaving? Things just got started.
Hey, that's...
The man didn't show us all up
Huh,
again.
Blitzo doesn't seem like... hold on.
Howdy next to you wants to leave? Watch it.
I mean, we could stay a little longer.
Like, they looked actually, like, happy to see him. Hold on. That was...
Well, these people seem to know you. Come on. I think I want to give this another try.
Okay, fine. Maybe one drink.
Eh. I didn't even get to finish.
That was nothing, bitch! Give me a real challenge!
Oh yeah, wanna fucks with the big bitchin' boy? I got a challenge for you.
Mommy?
He's gonna die.
Alright, let's do this! From bees versus supply,
Ooh.
the hardest
Oh my god. I fucking got it now. They're a bee.
ready. Bring it.
But wait, what do bees have to do with gluttony?
Break you under this fucking table. You have no idea what kind of night I've had.
Alright, shit talker. But there hasn't been a soul yet who can beat me at my own game.
So you
I mean-
better bring the fire, baby.
Oh, it's queen bee too scared to lose to a little imp like me.
Oh, okay. Let's get it on, you little bastard.
Ew.
Come on, Blitz, fuck her up! You can do it!
Oh shit.
Who's the queen now?
Yeah, that's my dad!
Well, fuck me. That's a first. I haven't had a first in a while. That was magical. Seriously, impressive. I tip my crown to you, imp boy. Respect.
Hey yo. And he's gonna pass out. Wait, what happened? Oh shit, is he gonna die? Wait, oh, obviously he can't die because season 2, but...
I don't mean to be a buzzkill here, but your dad, guy dude, is he's seeming a bit,
Out of control. Like, a mess.
yeah, it's worrisome. You wanna maybe check on him or something?
What? No! No, Blitz is fine. He's always...
I mean, hold on. Like, I think Luna is thicker than her. I mean, come on. Like, I get, like, the bee thing.
Look, honey,
But,
I see people having fun and getting fucked up all the time. But he's clearly getting wasted off his ass and causing problems on purpose. I feel like you should check
Damn.
on him
I mean, how
and see if something's up.
how fucked up do you have to be for a demon to be concerned about you?
I ain't saying that. I'm just pretty sure he's had like 4 tongues inside him at once. Good for him. But I can taste the flavor of people at my parties, and it's giving off a very not okay vibe, you know?
Oh, yeah. And I bet you know the okay vibe, right? I mean, everyone likes you so much.
What's that supposed to mean?
Yo.
Sorry. Yeah. Nope. I'll check on it.
Sorry. Sorry. I know I'm not really supposed to there. Just hope everything works out. Now let's dance.
Blitz! Blitz! Where are you, shithead? Blitz!
Oh, shit.
what a dick. What the fuck are you doing, Blitz?
This guy.
Stop!
Because I can't see any of this movie. I'm so sorry, but it's a party. I'm just having fun.
This is the...
Fuck is your name again?
Dennis.
Right, son.
Get the fuck away from me. I'm not fucking a dentist tonight. Bring the Monica or Alejandro in here. Stand.
Oh. Oh. No.
No need to
Mm.
in your face, freaky weirdo. You need to drink something other than weasel juice.
I don't know, his face just looks so funny.
Do you need to throw up?
No.
Yeah, you do.
That's so cute. Aww. She does care.
I had a really shitty day.
Oh yeah? Is that why you drank like 5 gallons worth of who knows what?
Fuck, this was right. I'm gonna die
Is that it? Man, the music is really good. I like, that was some good music. Is there an after credit scene? I just want to see if there's an after credit scene. Holy shit, this music is really fucking good. I love this music. And thank you for waiting, thank you for watching, thank you for helping us make a whole last season of Helluva Boss. Aw. That was good. Alright, I kinda wanna rewind that. Let's see. Because this song was just so fucking nice. Holy shit, this song is just really fucking good. Hot take, but I don't like cotton candy. It's just... like, if it just gets even a little damp, it just becomes just like a really nasty, sticky mess. Like, the first couple bites are good, but then, like, you get, like, those really crusty bits, and it's just, like, ruins the whole experience. I can't wait to see the fan art of this character, though. Okay, but can we talk about how bullshit it is that I'm guessing they're like the queen demon of... Are they just like a normal, like a... I don't know what the fucking lore is. Who was Fizzaroli and the Demon of Lust? Fuck, the one that had like the theater masks for faces. Like, is she basically like that, the demon for that, but for gluttony? I mean, no hate, but I don't really get that same vibe. Like, I get what they're going for, like, they're more for the B shape, or the B. But, I mean, they look just more like a hellhound with wings than, like, you know, what you would... Maybe it has something to do with Kesha, maybe she designed it. I don't know. But man, that song is fucking amazing, though. I still don't like cotton candy, though. Well, since I am home alone, I think it is time to do something I've been wanting to do for a long while. So let me go ahead and... Let's see. Oh, that's not it. Maybe if I try... Yeah, I did spell it right. Mikari. There we go. let's see, where was it? Where was it? Oh yeah, here we go. At least I can.
Stop pushing it up, and it helps you.
So, shout out to Mikari. They are the VTuber
When am I gonna catch up on this 5,000?
or streamer that are doing this. That I'm watching. They're the ones that I'm watching right now. If you can't see it in the bottom corner, it's Mikari right there, Makari, and yeah, this is they were just kind of impromptu voice training, I guess, in their stream, and I haven't had the proper opportunity, you know, being alone and whatnot, to do the voice training. So let's see if I can do that.
You know what? We're gonna do that today. We're gonna do some squats this morning. That was a very common voice.
Joke's on you, my friend.
Oh, you know what?
In fact, if you want to learn how to...
I'm gonna grab I'm gonna grab a bottle of water, just because I know I'm probably gonna need it. You know, me being always sick and stuff, but I'm gonna grab a bottle of water. We're gonna take a 5-minute break, and I will see you guys in just a second. So let me go ahead and should I just leave it here, or just go to BRB? Yeah, never really use that screen. It's not bad, but I think I am just going to hop off real quick, run downstairs, grab a bottle of water, and come back up. Okay. Oh, Hernopolis, thank you for the hydrate. Yeah, I'm gonna grab a bottle of water right now. Oh no, 10 squats. Okay. No, I'll do the 10 squats right now, and then we will 10 squats right now, and then I'll go downstairs, get the water. Thank you. Okay. 10 squat time, 10 squat time. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh god. Oh man. I don't know if you guys could hear that. That was my legs. Wow. Well, thank you for the squats, and I am gonna go grab a bottle of water for that hydrate, and I will be back in just a second. Okay, I am back. Whew, okay, let me just make sure that my model is in the proper space, like place. Okay. Yeah, probably a good idea to do voice training on a sore throat, but it's not like I get many opportunities home alone, so I am just gonna try and... Ooh, got scared there for a second. I thought something came up, but it was nothing. Okay. Thought I might have ended the stream early, but things like looks like I still have more time before they go live. I think Hernopolis knows what I'm talking about, but all right, we are back, and we are going to try to do these impromptu voice lessons from our lovable Mikari.
Do a Kermit. If you want to learn how to do vocal control, You actually do
Okay.
need to do a Kermit voice in order.
Okay, I actually don't know how to do a Kermit voice. Let's see. Kermit? No, it doesn't sound right. It's... Kermit? No, I sound like somebody strangling Kermit, but not actually Kermit. Let's see. Kermit? Nope.
To get that way, yay!
Yay!
In fact, one of the ways you learn to do vocal feminization
One of the
is by
ways.
doing a Kermit voice. Yay!
Kermit the Frog. Kermit? No, I don't sound anything like Kermit. What do you guys think? Do I need to go higher, lower? Like, just even get a Kermit voice? I don't know. How do you flex your throat muscles to do a Kermit voice? I'm Work Sally. Just wanted to hop in and wish you a lovely stream. Hi, Samzy. It's no problem. I appreciate you even just stopping by. And of course, here's your smooch. Okay. You are definitely a good bean and deserve a smooch. Any advice to do a Kermit voice, though? Yay. No, I sound completely different than Kermit.
Like magic, in case you didn't know, but indeed, because by
Let me take another sip of water.
voice the Kermit the Frog voice constricts your vocal cords in such a way
Kermit the Frog.
Position your throat needs to be in order to feminize your voice.
Kermit
So
the
you
Frog.
simply go from
Yay.
the Kermit voice
Kermit,
and start
yay.
raising yourself up until you
Kermit the Frog,
higher
yay.
resonance, and you slowly start pushing it up, and it helps you control the
Nope.
way your voice is. See?
Kermit the Frog, yay!
Amazing. Yay!
Yay! Kermit the Frog.
For example, try and do yourself a Kermit the Frog voice. You'll feel
Kermit the
back of
Frog,
your nose
yay!
and the back of your throat constricting. 'Cause the
Okay,
entire
actually, you
way
know,
you
okay.
bring your voice up is you're making less space for the sound waves to bounce around.
Kermit the
in.
Frog,
And by doing a Kermit the
yay.
Frog voice, you're actually formulating your neck, your throat, vocal cords, your larynx, and your
Yay! Kermit the Frog, yay!
those parts of your throat into a way that
And then
would
you just bring it up.
complement a female voice. It's
Bring it up
to
like-
start with,
like that?
you have to master the Kermit the Frog voice. to
Nope.
begin with.
It's really, it's a lot harder than it looks, you know, to keep it.
Try it. You'll see what I mean. In fact, the Kermit the Frog voice is also a great vocal warm-up as well. Because one thing you'll notice if you ever try doing vocal training for any kind of like voice acting or whatever, like going from your default voice into whatever voice you're trying to go forward, you'll have like a period of time where it's very hard to do. Because as with anything, your vocal cords are a muscle and
Yeah.
they are an instrument. You need to warm that instrument up before it can work at its optimal capacity. See, the thing is, I know.
Yeah,
like,
I have like no,
out
I have not worked this muscle out at
how
all.
to sound feminine. I just lack the actualization to actually do it.
Kermit the Frog, yay! Kermit the Frog. Kermit the Frog.
Vocal training and
Kermit the Frog,
specifically
Kermit
the
the-
trans girls
Kermit
especially.
the-
There's a large part.
Wow,
of
it's like-
comfortability. Like not many people talk about the imposter syndrome that goes with it. Especially like the older you are, the more I think this plays into a dividends. Because for me especially, I know I have the ability to do a very feminine voice, but a lot of the time I end up going out in public, and I keep thinking to myself, oh god, they probably think I'm a man. If I sound like a girl, I'm gonna be an idiot, and like it sets off your imposter syndrome. So rather than doing the voice you know you can do and that you know that resonates with you the best, you end up falling back to your masculine voice because it's what you're comfortable with and you know it's what's safe. Like, imposter syndrome affects more than just your ability to look the way you want to look and be the way you want to be. It is, in fact, one of the leading reasons why a lot of trans girls don't end up... And trans men, in fact, don't get to do the voice they want to do because... That is entirely my thing. Like, the reason I'm not able to maintain my feminine voice is A, I'm a bubbly baby bitch and I get way too hyperactive, and when I get really excited, when I get really energetic, I completely lose control of my vocal cords. Secondly, I've been talking every day for 36 days, so my vocal cords are also just stretched and ruined currently.
Okay.
What was
So
it?
I need to...
Oh yes, so like the whole thing with this is whether you're trans, gay, like whatever. It's really important that you do what makes you comfortable. And I say this from my perspective because I feel like I've gone through the ringer in a lot of elements of this. And sure, my voice may not be the most effeminate right now, but I know it's like something I'm
I mean, it's still
working
pretty
on. It's
good.
something
I mean,
that
to be
over time
quite honest,
is gonna get better.
I'd say it's like
I may
fairly
not
middle
sound
of the road.
like I know what I'm talking about, but it's like a lot of things. Like I may not seem intelligent. I may not seem very.
Or maybe I'm just like completely
together with it.
oblivious.
But from certain things that I'm passionate about, I could talk to you for days about. Like from a theoretics point of view, like there are certain things that
I mean, heck, Gage,
there are certain things that I may not be
like I even asked Gage about this, you know, like I asked Gage, you know, in private, you know, like, hey Gage, I wanted to ask you about, you know, like why you don't do a voice, and do you think I need to do a voice, you know, because you just speak naturally, you know. And they said that it's the voice isn't what makes you your identity, you know. It's definitely helps, you know, if you want to present, I guess, but at the end of the day, it's what you're comfortable with. And maybe that's why I am a bit scaredy bitch to, you know, well, on top of living with family, to be quite honest, like, I'm a bit scared of, like, you know, actually, transitioning, I guess, is the word, but, at the end of the day, you know, if I can just be a bit more comfortable with myself, that makes me happy. But let's keep watching.
able to do well in practice, but from a theoretical side of things, I know them to a T. Like, you talk to me about psychology, you talk to me about the general human condition, you talk to me about gaming, artwork, certain elements of technology, and I could talk my hearts out, like, anything that kind of comes back to, like, why and how people do things.
We're tangent, but I love
And it's
her
the same
model.
thing with vocal training. Like,
Especially the
theoretical
pixelated
side of
graphics
things,
for
I can tell you
the
ins and outs of how your throat
features.
is supposed to, like, tense up and how you're supposed to, like, get to that stage, even though realistically I'm not quite there myself. I mean, for example, if anyone here has wanted to learn the fundamentals of vocal training, I'm not even talking like vocal feminization here, I'm just talking like if you want to be a voice actor, because vocal feminization, vocal masculinization for trans people is just in its rawest forms voice training, and it's the same voice training that voice actors do, or actors in general do when they're trying to get on the main stage, you know, if they're trying to do a certain
yeah, huge respect to voice actors and actresses.
accent or tone, for example. It's all the same kind of umbrella, just different
Here,
sides
let me,
of the umbrella. And a lot of it just comes down to understanding how and what parts of your body you need to control.
There we go.
And I know
Now you can, like, see the
a lot
title
of
and
my trans
everything.
friends, like, getting started is such a hard point, because you just don't know where to begin. It's like, oh, but, because it's why you tend to hear a lot of trans girls just assume they know, like,
Let's see. There we go. Perfect.
they
Perfect.
don't understand that sounding like a girl isn't all about pitch. Because if you sound like you're doing nothing but pitch, you just end up sounding like a Paimon. Hi guys, I'm Mikari. It's so good to meet you. Which, you know, it's that, like, it's almost the level of ignorance,
That's
because
how
they
I
just
feel
assume that that's what women sound like.
When I try to do a voice,
When in reality, I know.
when I try to do my voice, it's let me see. When I try to do my voice, that's how I feel like I sound like. I feel like I'm just going, hi everybody, hi. Ow, kind of hurt myself again. But that's how I feel like I sound when I try to attempt to do it. And it's
I know a lot of women that sound deeper than I do. Like, I know a lot of women who sound incredibly masculine, because the actual spectrum of what your voice sounds like is so broad, and when a lot of the times when people call you out and they're like, "Oh, you don't sound like a woman," these people have never heard a woman in their fucking life. The people who actually call you out for not sounding the way they think you should sound, these people don't know what people actually sound like. If these people
Exactly.
actually understood and would have hung around even a single person in their life, they would have understood that women can sound masculine and men can sound feminine.
Mm-hmm.
There is no defined way that a single gender should sound. And at the end of the day, voice, especially in modern society, like what's the word? The requirement to be a specific conformity to a gender role is so nonsensical. There's nothing wrong with being a woman that does masculine things. There's nothing wrong with being a man that does
Exactly.
womanly things.
Exactly.
Like we live in a very I could say a very free society. We live in a very expressive society these days where we're able to be and do what we want for the most part. So it really all does, and I wish I could like abide by my own saying sometimes. It all comes back down to what you're comfortable with. Sure, we can have aspirations, but you should never try and push yourself to something that you're uncomfortable with. Or sorry, not uncomfortable, because doing what's uncomfortable sometimes is what allows us to push our boundaries and learn new things. Like sometimes you have to do what's uncomfy to discover yourself. What I mean is, you never have to do something you don't want to. You have to find what makes you happy. Like for me, theoretically, I could just keep this voice for the rest of my life. I could, from this point onwards, never do a single bit of voice training again. But the thing is, I have ambition. I have things I want to do. My voice training isn't just about vocal feminization. It's about wanting to be a voice actor. I want to be able to do more than just sound like a woman. Or sound like a man. Because honestly, if I was going to start doing if I'm going to start doing voice training, like the best thing about being a trans person is that you have range.
You have so much range.
There's so much range.
The deepest, darkest elements of your voice.
Yeah, I am a very baritone, sparitone voice. If you can't tell already, but I have a very I can get very, very deep, and it's actually kind of funny. If you see me in real life, my Adam's apple is like sharp as a knife. It's actually kind of funny. And it just so happens to be that I want to sound a bit more like this. It's that imposter syndrome coming again. No, fine. Push it back down. Push it back down. I just want to be the best me I can be. And whether that is with a deep voice or with a very lighter voice, I am just trying to be me. You know, I'm across that hump, my mid-20s, but I'm still trying to discover myself. You know, better late than never, I guess. But it's a hard process. But I know I can do it if I really try.
Allows you to pull from such a disparity. You have a scope that almost no one else will have.
Especially when you've spent 31 years of your life sounding like Morgan Freeman. It's definitely a skill set, to say the least.
Okay. Well, hey, they said 31. So if they can start at 31, and then I can start at 25, and if I could even sound half as good as they do, then maybe there's hope for me.
And I think I especially like trans people. Trans people have a skill set that not many people really get to have. Like a lot of voice actors, they tend to have one specific like section of vocality they're really good with. You'll find that most trans people who have spent even the slightest amount of time training their voice will have the widest range of vocal tones ever. In fact, some of the most prominent voice actors are trans people. And you want to know what the scary thing is? I guarantee you there are VTubers that you guys watch who are trans that you don't even know they're trans. And that's because that's how scary voice acting can be. Or there are male VTubers who are female that you just would never expect were, or female VTubers who are male that you would never expect were.
Okay.
It's the same with it's the same
Yeah,
with
I mean, full disclosure, I if you don't know Hinetsu, they are a lovely VTuber, and I 100% did not know that they were trans, and I made a Fuda joke to them, and that's when I realized that, because they were kind of like, hey, you know, not cool, and I felt like the biggest piece of trash in the world when I did that, because you know, it wasn't my intention, you know, to be transphobic, you know, pot calling kettle black, I guess, or whatever the metaphor is appropriate with that, you know, but yeah, you know, it's voice acting is a very, very amazing skill, and there are a lot of people, not just streamers, but a lot of people I know that are voice actors, and they have just incredible range of performances they can do. For instance, Hammer, or Fairbanks, if you may know them now, they rebranded. They have that range for their D&D games, where they basically act out every individual character. They don't just change their pitch, like they full on just get enthralled into a character, and it makes the whole world feel more unique and alive, and it's just an amazing skill. And it just, every time I listen to it, even when they just do like a joke character, like, oh, I'm the baby, you know, like what was that, the dinosaur Muppet show. Just even stuff like that, just the incredible range they have is just leaves me speechless every time I listen to them. But yeah, back to the video.
Doing vocals for like music or whatever.
Enough talking about myself.
You know, there's so many different spectrums of how you can project your voice, and I find it fascinating. Like voice, exactly, no, headphones. You're absolutely right. Voice, the power of a voice is something unilaterally only humans have the privy to be able to use this way, and the amount of untapped power that the voice can do. I mean, have you guys ever heard Mongolian throat singing? Like, this shit sounds like they're tearing their voice box up with a goddamn cheese grater. But yes, as the entire thing that I was trying to point out was more so about the concept of voice is a prominent feature through our lives, and to some of us, our voice means so much more. It's that ability to, because really, there are several things about a human that are on the forefront of what we see and hear when we first encounter them. Like the way we first determine somebody and their intent is by how they look, how they sound, and technically their smell as well. But you know, that's more of a that's more of an etiquette thing than a sensory thing. But I mean, even to that degree, you know, smell is also very important. And I think trying to meet our pinnacle, trying to meet our what would be the word? Trying to achieve our zenith, as it were.
Zenith, that's a good.
The voice is a big part of that, and for some of us, the voice is way more of a milestone than for other people. Why does your model look differently today? This is because this is Mikari from Universe 1.5. I am the Mikari that existed.
The Mikari-verse.
She first traveled to an alternate universe, and I came to being. Yes. So whenever Mikari's out in a universe cartographying, I'm here to fill in for her. Yes. Unfortunately, my universe got stuck in 1970s, so the 1980s. So yeah, the graphics never really got past PlayStation 1. I hope I can one day find out how to do good voice training. Honestly, headphone, there are some great YouTube videos out there, but it all really comes down to music fundamentals.
Music
It's
fundamentals.
about listening to your own voice and working at very slowly changing certain things. You have to think of it like an instrument. Every instrument has its working parts. When it comes to your voice, you have to worry about. Hold on. You know, I'm gonna put my face on this. So when it comes to your voice,
wasn't expecting.
You are controlling your phalangeal tubes.
Irel
You're
Mikari.
controlling your larynx. So I want you to look at something. So when you speak, you notice this little dip here that goes up and down. The higher the pitch you make, the more feminine you want to sound, the higher you want this voice, this little lump here to be.
Okay.
So if I do a really deep voice, you can see this little lump here. It's all the way down here.
Higher
But
voice.
if you do it really high, so do this. Put your finger right here.
Man, it is really.
Put your finger right here.
Right there. Okay.
And if you speak, you'll feel that little lump going up and down. That's your larynx.
Oh, it's just
And
the
what you want it to
larynx,
do
the Adam's apple. Yeah.
If you're trying to do a female voice, you want that to be pushed up. So when you're doing and
Oh, that's gonna be
parts of
impossible.
speaking that cause it to go down are your vowels, your A's, your E's, your O's, your I's, your U's. If you do a
You.
you'll feel that drop. Like there are certain like pitfalls with speaking, like such as with your vowels. So it's about.
Hold on, how are they doing the hand tracking? I thought there was like a glove or something you wear. Wow.
The way a woman speaks is a little bit different to the way a man speaks. Women have a bit more of a not poeticness, but like singiness to their voice. It's like oh, not oh,
Oh.
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 oh,
E.
E. You're
E.
trying to. It's quite. Once you feel it, you'll feel it. But when you drop your voice, it's because you've not projected your voice in the correct manner, and you'll feel it drop. The pitfalls are the thing that make it. The pitfalls are what make your voice sound masculine. Everything else in between those pitfalls will be maintained by how you address those pitfalls, if that makes sense. So for a really good word is so there I was. So there I was.
So
There I was. See what I mean? The O in that so completely threw off my
So.
the flow of my speech.
So.
So another one.
So.
There are like two, maybe three really key features that you're trying to keep in place when you're trying to learn your voice. You want to keep your larynx up, and you're trying to restrict the space that's in your vocal cords. Because voice is a science, by the way. It is learning how to do voice acting, voice training, or speaking. It comes down to the.
It's really hard.
What's the word?
It is a lot harder than it thinks.
It's physiology.
Imagine like clenching your fist, but like instead of your fist, you're clenching your throat. That's what it feels like, and trying to keep it clenched, but also like push something through it. Oh man,
Physiology?
maybe it's just because my throat is like eternally swollen and have like a sinus infection, but yeah, it's a really good idea, June. Really good idea to try and stretch your vocal cords with the sinus infection.
What? Yeah, it's our human physiology. I suppose that's the word. Either way, it's more about the science of the human body than it is actually understanding what. It all comes back to science, basically. So there are a few different things that affect speech. Pitch, which is your pitch is how high
Or how deep something sounds.
your resonance, which is then
Oh
how
man,
it
I feel it.
projects. And it's a combination of all of that
my-
together that helps create your voice. Biology, yeah, I suppose biology would be the word. So it's not a lot of one thing. It's a mix of everything. So, if you're trying to get a feminine voice, for example, it's a mixture of how you project your voice whilst maintaining, and of course this entirely depends on the kind of voice you're trying to get. You know, there are infinite numbers of variations of how you can sound feminine or masculine or an accent or whatever. So for example, if I want to sound feminine, I need to make sure that I'm projecting myself in a bit more of a sing-songy way. Where I'm not sounding I'm sounding a bit more like I'm putting a bit more of a emphasis on the ending and the beginning of my words.
Hard.
It's like there's a very different energy to the way different voices sound.
Hard.
And even when you have the structure of how to sound a certain way, it then comes down to the way you project that. So fundamentally,
I'm trying to remember the other
if you
video
want
I
to sound
watched.
feminine, you're trying to raise your larynx. You're trying to restrict the space in your vocal cords, because the way sound works
the
is
space
the
in
more
the
space
vocal
you have,
cords,
the higher your
and
resonance goes.
The more space you have, and the more you open up your mouth, the more space that. The more
Gosh, it is
you
really
have
harder than it
for,
looks.
The more room you have for your those sound waves
Sounds like
to bounce
Alucard.
in, and it makes it very, very.
So essentially, you're trying, for a female voice, you're trying to restrict the space in your neck. You're trying to reduce the amount of space that's in your mouth. So, for example, one thing you really want to try and do as well is
Man,
for
this
a
would
female
really
voice, you're
be-
trying to raise your.
If
you're
only I
trying to
had
shrink
like
the
a
size of your mouth,
voice
you're trying to-
coach or voice
You're
trainer.
not trying to talk like this.
You know.
I just wish I had somebody to
trying
tell me
to
like, hey, that's better.
reduce the
That
space
less
in your
less
mouth.
this, more this.
You're trying to reduce the
Like
space in your throat.
hands on.
And you're trying to get a really good way to understand the female voice is that the female voice comes from the nose.
The nose. Okay, I did not know that.
And if you're doing a man's voice,
You want to try and feel that vibration coming from the chest.
The nose.
So,
No.
if you're doing a man's voice,
so
the best way. Okay, when you're talking really deeply like this, put your hand on your chest like this, and you'll feel the vibration.
The bass. Yes, the
but
bass. The
when you want to start
bass.
sounding more feminine, you can that vibration you can feel sort of traveling up your throat, and you want that
The
reverberation coming from your nose instead.
reverberation.
So do a deep voice.
So actually, hang on.
Okay.
Put a finger on your nose right here,
Okay, put a finger on
and
my
then do a
nose.
deep voice. You won't feel the vibrations necessarily here.
But the second you start doing, the second you start pushing your
The second I start.
voice up, you
Okay,
want to
actually,
feel
no,
that
I feel it.
vibration coming from your nose.
I actually feel it.
Not every woman's voice is like this, but a good basis to go
Yeah.
from is that you want to sound a little bit nasally. The nasaliness means that you're getting that resonance in the right space.
Okay.
And from that you can then branch off to sounding more feminine if you so choose. It's entirely up to you.
That sounds like a really
As
good
I said,
voice.
voice is what makes you happy. So if you want to really try and push it, you can get up to the point of sounding nasally, and then you can start playing with pitch. And it's also not about like there's a lot to voice that comes down to the way you speak it as well.
Okay.
How do you make your voice permanently deep? So it's the same with the way you raise your voice. What?
Going deep. You want to.
That's
when
like
you're
in the
going deep,
chest.
You
Like
want to feel as though you're talking from your diaphragm.
yeah, like the
And
diaphragm.
that's
The
many different ways.
So
it's weird. It's almost like you're.
for 29 years. It actually has nothing to do now.
This was la 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 la.
It's almost like you're kind of
Today,
like.
ladies and gentlemen, there we go. So this is the voice that I was speaking with for 29 years. This was my default voice for almost my entire life.
Wow, that's.
And I know it helps you put into perspective how much it can change.
Yeah, that is
No matter who
insane.
you are, no, anyone can get it to change. This actually hurts me now, so. So a deep voice.
God,
basically
imagine.
requires you to open your.
God, imagine just training your voice to where your old voice is like hurting you. That's.
Open your.
I want to say goals, but just insane progress,
Up. You need to be speaking from your chest.
Yeah,
And
but
you
it's
need to
weird.
be
It's almost like you are.
You need to feel like everything is dropping.
Like it's almost like you put all the
You're
oxygen
making much more use of your
in your.
mouth as opposed to your nose. You're opening up your throat. And as I said, it's about understanding the control.
It's weird. How do you describe talking? It's like, how do you describe?
So like I said, for a female voice, you're trying to raise your larynx. You're trying to close this space. You're trying to close the amount of space here.
Close the amount of
and you're trying to
space,
push
make it tighter.
voice through your nose. You're trying to
Push it out through your
from
nose.
From your face and your nose. And it's
Push
what
it
you
out through your
feel
nose.
that helps you validate that. What if I'm a teen and I have a not so high voice? Well, it's all control. If everyone, listen.
Oh man,
everyone,
I know
every
my
single
throat is gonna hate me
being,
tomorrow.
Unless you lack vocal cords, has the ability to do any voice. The most manly of men have the ability to do a female voice, because it's a organ we all share in common, and it's an organ that we can tune. So, you know, it's not something that it's not something that's impossible for anyone. The thing is, the older you are, the more you have to work at reprogramming yourself.
Yeah,
and
that's
I've
it's
had to
definitely
because
definitely like
I've had to
reprogramming.
reprogram 20 odd years of my life from speaking very manly. But what I found along the way is that from learning how to do voice is that the control of the voice isn't about sounding like the goal you want. It's about learning to control each of these different mechanisms in a way to get
okay.
the result you want.
So so it's less about just trying to brute force your way to your desired voice. It's more just about learning to control the muscles and the fine tuning yourself. That's a good way to put in perspective. Yeah.
So if you want like a TLDR, don't worry about the end goal yet if you're new to voice training. The first thing you have to get to grips with is understanding how to control your larynx. So a really good little practice that you can do is have a certain phrase that utilizes vowels and is about maybe 6 or 7 syllables long. Like when I first started training, a phrase that I used which really helped me ground myself was Big Boner Bakery. Big Boner Bakery. Or
Big Boner Bakery, yep.
one that someone else uses, which works well, is heat from fire, fire from heat.
Heat from fire, fire from heat. Yes, I remember that one. That one was from the other video. I remember that one. Heat from fire, fire from heat.
Because it's got the E. The E. That E will drop your voice, and you can use that to anchor yourself. So if you feel like you're dropping, having a certain a good practice as well. Say the months of the year. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December.
January, February, March, April, May, June, July.
A certain way you speak, like
10,
9, 8, 7.
10.
Yeah, I felt my voice trying to like jump back to how it usually is. It's almost like a reflex. it like wanted to it wanted to like it wanted to jump back to the, I guess, like the default position, and I'm trying to like make it the new default. It's a very, very weird feeling.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That all those kind of like little practices will help you stabilize your voice, and it gives you sort of training points. See this as like having a trombone and
Trombone, okay.
In fact, a trombone works really well to explain this because it's very similar to how sound travels, but you're trying to figure out the control of your voice. I can't reach deep. That's because if you have a very soft voice, it's because that's the way you've been speaking your entire life. It's what your body is comfortable with.
Yeah.
What you're trying to do now is try to reach a point with your voice that you haven't yet gotten to. So you're not going to get there instantaneously. You're going to go from having a very soft voice to then a little bit of a lower voice, to then a little bit of a lower voice,
To then a little bit of a lower voice. To then a little bit of a lower voice.
and you'll find you'll stop where you feel comfortable. But you can't go from this
To this.
in the space of one sitting. You have to take those steps between to get to that end goal.
Take steps, okay.
Hi Baron, good morning. So, if I had to give you like points to focus on, if you're trying to do a female voice, larynx up, tighten your phalangeal tubes. Your phalangeal tubes? Is that what it's called? Fallopial? Tighten your throat.
Fallopial is
You wanna
something
feel like
something
you are
else.
closing the space in the back of your leg.
Again, doing a criminal
I wish I had
voice
fallopial
is a really
tubes.
good way of getting that sensation. If you do this voice, you'll feel the back of your throat tightening, and that is what you want.
Yeah, well,
So when you
yeah,
do this voice,
You
Kermit,
then start raising your resonance and your pitch.
Kermit, I can't do a Kermit voice either way.
But you have to get that feeling first. Fallopial... Phalangeal tubes then. Oh, the tubes in your throat. I don't know. So you need to feel your throat tightening. And your tongue. Your tongue and your mouth space is also very vital as well. So, raise your larynx.
So you
tighten
need
the
a
throat,
tongue action.
shrink
Okay.
the space in your mouth. Your tongue position is really helpful as well. doing a bit of a pursed lips, like doing a little bit of smile here, helps shrink that space a little bit.
Okay.
You kind of want to have, like, even this is something I've not quite mastered yet, but the tongue position. You want to have your tongue pushed up against your roof, like if you make like a sound, that's the kind of position you want it.
Hey.
You're trying. It all comes down to trying to
it's
reduce
like,
the space.
like juggling like
goes
so many
down
things
with
at
coming
once.
smoothly.
It's a little difficult. I'm not gonna get it right away. I know that, but man.
What else? So, first step, raise larynx, lower larynx. To do that, to raise larynx. Okay, really good practice to raise your larynx. Breathing. If you're trying to raise it, you want to go. If you're trying to lower it, you want to go. So.
I think that's the one I was practicing with.
When you do a breath, you want to be going. No. Try something like try doing a breath. The way you breathe really helps how that larynx sits. So doing those like sort of more higher pitch breaths, that pushes that larynx out. Likewise, they're going. Those kind of like monkey noises. That's a really good one. That monkey noise will lower your larynx instantaneously.
Oh, mouse, get out of the way.
And again, putting your finger against your throat so you can feel where that lump is, to feel where your larynx is, works wonders. Likewise, putting your finger on your nose and your chest will help you feel where that vibration is, which kind of helps contate your resonance. So on your chest, if you feel that vibration on your chest, it means you're still in that masculine setting. If you can feel it come through your nose, then that sort of helps you realize that voice is, and that resonance is coming from higher. It's a higher resonance. See, it's like,
can we get much higher?
The deeper your voice, the lower your body is going to come from. I mean, you joke, killer, but something you can unironically do is grab yourself by the throat, and that helps reduce the space that's in your neck. I wouldn't advise it. But
ow, ow.
It
Yeah,
does
I kind of hurt
point
myself
that
there.
it is
Oh.
that space that you have.
I think I just, like, ooh, just start choking myself.
I think that's pretty much all I have to say for that timing. So, I mean, whether you're trying to, like, feminize your voice or whether you're trying to masculinize your voice, all of what I've just kind of covered will help you with it in some way or another. Learning the theoretics, learning the practical, voice requires practice, and no matter how much you want to change your voice, the only way it's going to change is if you actually put it into practice. So, setting aside a couple of hours a day, or maybe like even 20 minutes a day.
It honestly wasn't the smartest idea, but a couple times I tried to do. I tried my voice at my drive-thru job. I don't think it worked,
morning,
but
just like say when you wake up,
it was an attempt.
January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, or anytime you got a free moment, just use your grounding phrase to help set your voice in the state you want it to be. Bodhi, good morning. Thank you very much for the 6-month resub. Also, Killer, good to see you. Hi.
It's a bit hard with me though because I live with family, and the whole reason why I'm even practicing now is
honestly,
because
I might even highlight this entire section just to like put it out there, because I know that, again, I may not be the best in practice with my voice, but I know the theoretics of how to get your voice to sound the way you want it to.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope that was helpful. I hope I hope that was informative to some people, because I know for a lot of again, not even just trans people. I know for a lot of people who have this aspiring need or want to change their voice, sometimes it's just trying to understand where to fucking start. And I know it was the same for me. I was lost with my voice for such a long time until somebody just sat there and said, okay, Mikari, well, this is what you need to do to start.
Alright, okay.
Should I present the whole section? Yeah, I think I will. I'll make it a highlight, because I am moderately proud of what I've learned. I just wish I had the mental stability to actually keep it going. Like, for all intents and purposes, I have the ability to sound the way I want to sound. Like, if I really want to push it into my element, I can absolutely sound this way all the time, every time. It's just trying to maintain that with the way my brain is and how excited I get. It's kind of difficult.
Yep.
But hey, one day.
I believe in them.
I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm way too just easily distracted. Although, to be fair, it is like, So the word that you're looking for is anchoring. Anchoring is where your voice sits as default.
So, for example, how I used to sound like this back in the day, that's what my voice was anchored at for the last 30-odd years.
Whereas
Anchoring,
now, my
okay.
voice is more, although it's not anchored where I want it to be, with the effort I've been putting in, this is kind of where my voice naturally sits nowadays. Maybe a little bit lower, maybe a little bit high, depending on the day. So, you are trying, the ultimate goal is that if you're trying to anchor your voice, you want to try and go above where you're trying to anchor it. So if you're trying to anchor it in a much more softer, you want to get up here because it's stretching. Again, it's stretching your voice into a way that is above what your anchor point would be, but then it helps it fall back down. It's like
Okay.
it's like training muscles.
Yeah.
It's like training. It is training a muscle.
It is a
Going to the
muscle.
gym and doing arm workouts. You work out so hard to build your muscle up to a really big size, and then it slowly shrinks back down and gets to a point of rest. It's the same with your throat. It's the same with your voice. It's the same with how you want to anchor your throat. And to be honest, it's worth going above what you want. It's worth learning how to get above your goal, because if you stop at your goal, then you won't know how to do your anchoring phrase as well. So, for example, if I wanted to sound like this, and if this was my ultimate goal, I would also want to learn how to speak a bit like this. That way, I could then bring it back down if I so needed to.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, for example, if I was doing, let's just say this was the voice that I wanted to get. If I wanted this as my anchor point, I would learn how to do my vocal training for this. It's a little bit higher, but it allows me to then bring it back down into a point of rest.
That is like a really good voice. I'm like, not being jealous here, but man, that is such a lovely.
Oh, Raven, good morning, Danny. Hi. Yeah, sorry, you just tuned in at the latter half. I was just teaching chat how to do vocal training. With what you just said, I should do. I actually managed to get a decent feminine tone of voice. Now I'm so happy for you, Bodhi. That's amazing. No, maybe I should just offer vocal coaching.
Yeah, I would 100%. I would 100% do vocal coaching.
This puts it into better perspective than YouTube could, and that's what I'm trying to help with, because I know that for a lot of people, when you go to YouTube, you're learning it from a very formulaic perspective, and you're learning it from how they learn.
Mikari checks when you can. Nothing special but a message text.
Oh, thank you, Asgi. I'll do that in just a sec. When you end up watching these YouTube videos, you're basically experiencing their process.
Yeah,
But a lot of the time, they don't teach you the fundamentals. And the thing is,
I think
learning
that
voice is so different than every single... Like, what one person's experience of how to train their voice is going to be different to another person.
Yeah.
And it's why you're better off learning the functions yourself in your own way, rather than trying to learn the way someone else... Sure, learning the way someone else did will give you some...
perspective.
Elements of that control, but you need to figure it out for yourself.
Yeah.
I could sit here all day trying to explain this stuff, but until you learn what works for you and how your body functions, you're never going to be able to impart that training until you understand your body to its best. So just doing those little things, putting your fingers on your throat, putting your fingers on your nose, learning your having your phrase, your anchor phrase,
So that you can go from down here, like A, B,
Yes.
C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. All of that helps you understand your body. And there's so many different... what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to show you the different avenues you can follow to figure that out. So again, you want to... If I had to give you like a checklist of things to do that would help you, first thing, larynx. Larynx is the simplest and easiest thing to
Larynx,
control.
okay.
Because it's all about your breath. It's all about how you breathe, it's how you project your voice. So,
Okay.
first thing, breathing. To make it sound higher. You want it to come from your nose and come up here. That raises your larynx. Because a lot of people's biggest issue is they don't know how to flex their larynx. It's a muscle that for a lot of us that we never use because we're so used to speaking the way we speak. So by getting your larynx moving, it starts the process of your body recognizing, hey, wait a minute, I need to change. So then if you're trying to go deep, and you'll see, like, again, you'll know it's working. If you put your finger here, you'll feel it push up. If you want it down, you'll feel it, like, watch this. that little lump? All that's doing is making space and shrinking that space, shrinking and expanding it. Here's the other one. Oh yes, the vibrations. So hand on chest, hand on nose. If you're trying to get the female voice, you want that vibration coming from here. feel the vibration in your chest. It's a guttural feel. Again, women can sound guttural,
I don't
but in
know.
more often than not, you're trying to get that. You're trying to get those vibrations coming from your nose. Very light, and you want it very lightly. By the way, if you push down too hard, you'll force the space closed, and you're making an artificial noise. Secondly, your phalangeal, your throat. You're trying to tighten your throat.
So Kermit the Frog voice is the best way to do
Kermit
this
the
because it's
Frog?
literally putting
Kermit?
your voice in a formation that allows you to do
I
female
can't do
voice.
it still.
You start with the Kermit voice, it closes your throat, it brings the vibration in your nose.
And then all you do is you start raising your pitch and resonance, and then it sort of gets to that stage. Grab yourself by the tits, definitely. That helps.
I wish I had some to
really
grab.
wanna just try
Hi Samzy,
force
welcome
your
back.
voice, then you can totally
Yeah.
pinch your neck, just tightly, and twist. And all of a sudden you'll start hearing that noise
You
come
you
out.
came at the right time when they
Forcing that,
when they
forcing
when they
that,
said the most
forcing that.
important step was to grab your tits.
I wouldn't advise doing that all the time because that'll make it
Oh.
look weird, but it helps you understand what you're trying to aim towards.
Very important step indeed. Yes, they
yeah,
are.
TLDR, beginner stuff. Larynx. Get your voice up into your nose, or if you're trying to do a deeper voice, get your voice coming from your chest. Shrink that space. Shrink the space. Think that a voice is not just
How was work, Samzy?
emphasis of one element. It's not sounding like a woman isn't just about sounding all high pitched and stuff. Because there are plenty of women who sound very, very masculine. It's about knowing how to combine it all together. But if you just want the practices, nose and chest, larynx, tight throat, have a anchor phrase.
Work was decent,
Like,
went quick.
big boner
I've
face,
got next
big
week off,
boner
so
face.
I'm
Like,
straight vibing. That's good.
Singing to yourself in the shower is a really good practice. Like A is for apple, oh apple you eat. A is for apple, oh apple you eat. Case in point. Again, the things you're watching out for are your vowels. A, E, I,
Vowels.
O, U. Anything
Sometimes
that causes
Y.
your, larynx to drop. Especially, so theoretically, that could also then help your masculinity as well. So if you're trying to drop your if you're trying to sound manly, you want that to drop. You want to go A, E, I, O, U. And also realize it's kind of how you project that as well. It's the force behind how you speak. Men will often have much more force behind how they speak, whereas women are going to be a bit more soft and daintily. They're going to require to be a little bit less heavy with how they speak. So yeah, I hope that helps. And of course, you need to figure out what voice you want. You have to figure out what sound what
Like
you
sounding like
want
phlegm
this to be.
defer for a second.
You want it to be.
Who is phlegm defer?
You
But
want
yeah.
to know yourself, to understand the voice that is yours.
But yeah, we were just
It's worth
I
having
wanted
potentially
to
that you like
actually
the
like
sound
fully
of,
watch this
like maybe a
video
celebrity
since
like
I had the
there's
opportunity
someone
of
around
being
you
home
in your
alone.
vicinity.
And
Trying to mimic how they sound can be a really good little
it's
practice
very
to
difficult
get
for me
you
because you
general
know
areas
obviously
that
I
you
can't
can
I don't have the
make your
privacy
own is the important part.
where I don't even have a door to close to you know kind of muffle the noise I'm making.
Right. Oh my god.
And I definitely don't want my mom to hear me
Oif, what's up?
trying to
It's
sound
been a while.
feminine.
What are you doing? Oif, we were actually just looking at the photos of when you came around with your fursuit the other day, actually.
What fursuit?
I was looking back at my old Facebook gallery and saw you in there. It was your good old days, you know what I'm saying?
Well, it looks like it's almost over, and I think it'd be a good time to end the stream. Too.
You will scrunch your face up.
It's the episode was really good, Samzy.
For a lot of
And
like,
the VOD will be
when I
up,
started training my
so
voice, I
if
was
you want
walking
to
down the high street just
take a look at
breathing
it,
to myself, you know,
or
as
just
I was
watch the video yourself.
and you will look like an absolute fool, but you need to make the time for it. Don't worry about how you look. Don't worry about any of that kind of stuff. At the end of the day, you have to do the thing to get to the place.
Do the thing to get to the place. Good advice. Don't forget, we do need to get you set up on the SMP. Oh yeah, the Minecraft SMP. Yeah. Yeah, I will say it was a great episode. It was a great episode, and I think you'll like it, Samzy.
Thank you very much for the resub, 25 months. And also Lava, thank you as well. Appreciate it. Oh, Asky, I just saw your comment. You like my hair? Hold on. I mean, the hair is tied back, so...
Oh, wow.
It's not quite long enough yet to really be that visible.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to see Mikari IRL on this thing, but I
got enough like a little rat's tail, but the ultimate goal is I
they
do
really
want to be,
illustrated the points well.
you know, I want,
They
like,
like this is
ponytails
honestly
eventually.
as impromptu as it was. This was
To be
one
fair,
of the
I really
better
I do actually really
voice
like
training
like,
videos
having,
I've
like,
seen,
the kind of fringe coming over,
and
like just a little bit on the side here as well.
yeah, we got like a minute,
What I've
2 minutes
noticed is,
left.
like, having my hair tied back like this
But
really helps,
yeah,
like,
this was a good little short day, short stream.
so the sooner I can get this ponytail growing out, the better I feel. You see, I'm not one of those kind of VTubers that is afraid to show my face. I'm very proud of how I look. I'm very
Yeah, they
very
do.
happy
They
with how I
look. They do look really nice.
And to be real, my looks are only going to get better over time as I exercise, as I grow my hair and all that jazz.
Oh man, exercise! I need to do
Yes,
that
look,
too.
We watched on screen. We did.
I'm
I love you,
way
look.
too much of
Shut
a
up, you look sexy as
chunky
well.
girl.
You like the headphones? Oh, the
Yeah.
horns?
Did you guys see what was going around Twitter? It was somebody saying that stretch marks were gross, and they were getting ratioed by basically every popular Twitter user and VTuber saying that stretch marks were beautiful. That was a good thing. Made me feel good about myself. As ugly as I think mine are, I never expected to get stretch marks in the first place, but it does at least warm my heart that, you know, people unanimously, there wasn't even like any like contrarians being like, oh yeah, no, they're gross. Like, no, it was like 99% people just like dogging on that person, which they deserved. But yeah, I've been trying to do squats more as well, trying to get at least 30 reps multiple times a day. Yeah, I should stop sleeping, or I should stop staying up till 5 a.m. I should stop sleeping until 12 in the afternoon. I should get up early, do squats, eat breakfast, all that stuff. But it's just like the voice training. I need to keep at it. I need to actually exercise those muscles, because the voice box is a muscle. The vocal cords are a muscle. But yeah, it's hopefully it's things are. I don't want to go be all mopey and be like, oh, my life sucks. You know, I'm sure you two know. You've heard me rant plenty of times, but I just hope that things will get better soon. And yeah, this was a great stream. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, even though it was like a kind of a relaxed kind of stop a bad habit is rough as hell. They say it takes several months trying to oh my god, several months. But it takes like a week to start a bad habit. Yeah, that does seem right. But yeah, that's I think this is a good point to end it. Let's see who is online that we can raid. There is Sorry, there's Mimkeepus, there's Radioactive, there's Mayhem, there's Partymaness, there's Aoi, there's Tice, Jenkins, Lil Cup Lily, and Saimi. You know, actually, Takahashi, I don't think we've raided them in a while. Let's go say hi to Takahashi Tice. They're doing some art. Let's go / raid, and it's gonna be Takahashi with 2i _ Tice. There we go. And again, thank you so much everybody for being here. This was a nice little short stream, and something I definitely needed to relax a bit. But if you all would just be so kind to stay for the raid. Oh, let me do the raid message there. Sneak attack raid. Aw, thank you, Hernopolis. I actually like that. We're gonna use Hernopolis as a raid. Hit raid message. Let's go. Control C. Now I think I'm going to make that my new raid message. That is a nice one, Hernopolis. Sneak attack raid. There we go. That's a sneak attack raid message, guys. So yeah, I will see you all. I don't think Sunday, because I have D&D, and then probably maybe work. I'm not sure. It's hard to do DoorDash on Sunday because it's like the last day. It's all good. It's all good. But yeah, we're gonna raid Takahashi. Hope you all have a good weekend, and I love you guys so much. And have a good night. And I'm probably gonna see you all on a certain streamer's site in a little bit. Bye bye.